Taylor lets his players play football in the system. Kevin wants everybody to play with no freedom or creativity. That's why he fails. Let the players play. Let me see that. Let me take my graphic down right there. Let me see that graphic. Let me get this down. Kevin Stefanski, 120. The Jets have 123 points this year. The Browns just 122 since last year, week 14. But let me show you something. This is why the media be clowns, clown-type sucker mentality. They find things to try to hang their hat on. They find things to be outraged about. I told you about it. When people just want to smack the table and yell and do all this other stuff, they tell on themselves in real time. When the facts ain't on your side, talk about process. When the process and the facts ain't on your side, you yell like hell and filibuster and pink dolphins, pink dolphins, pink dolphins. What the heck is you talking about? You think we don't know what this is? Come on now. Come on, guys. Let me show you this. Joe Flacco throws for 340 yards and beats a team that you just couldn't score any touchdowns on in the Pittsburgh Steelers, and you cut him and traded him during the middle of the week. But yet and still, the only thing you're upset about is Miles Garrett and his fake leadership and his fake leadership conversation and this leadership trope, not the offensive coordinator. Not the offense trash, not the fact that Kevin Stefanski can't coach, develop, and do anything, time management, and that he's 4-something in the last how many games. You talked about this.
To say that, on top of embarrassing Cleveland fans this last offseason, you got some balls on you, dude. Like, seriously. I like Miles. I love watching him play. I was thinking today, I'm damn near over the shenanigans from the offseason. You don't know how many people in this town care.
Hey, listen, you should be caring about the offense. What you talk about shenanigans? Miles Garrett is a Hall of Famer. Put some respect on his name. What are you talking about? Courtesy of 92.3 The Fan. This is what you upset about? Nah, bro. Shout out to Peter Lynn and Nick Wilson. No, this isn't what fans care about. They care about 4-something. And you know who does his job? You know who makes Pro Bowls? You know who's the defensive player of the year? You know who's always out there? It's this guy, Miles Garrett. But you found this to talk about.
When I look at a Browns jersey, the ugliest damn colors in the NFL, I don't just see players that I've loved and respected, like Miles Garrett, like Joe Thomas is going to join us at 4 o'clock today.
And guess what Joe Thomas won? Nothing. Don't nobody care if you play. I don't care what you respect. You don't think that you saying you respect Joe Thomas, who is a Hall of Famer that wasted his career because you backed up coaches that wasn't no good. You propped up regimes that wasn't no good. You wanted him to stay. He stayed. He didn't win no championships, didn't play no playoff games, and you sitting here telling me you respect him. I don't care. I want to win. You know what brings this? Respect is about, you ain't got to give me your respect because, frankly, I don't care about it. I am him. The work I put in on these football fields, you can't fathom. You ain't put this work in. You ain't put your body on the line. And you think that that is all the welcome and thanks you get? I respect him. You don't get up out of here with that nonsense. You got all this energy and extraness for Miles Garrett, but you ain't got nothing to say about Kevin Stefanski. Typical, because it's an act. They don't even believe it. Yell loud, pick somebody else. Guess what? They said the same thing about Baker, Odell, Jarvis, Miles Garrett, Kareem Hunt. Don't you tell me what you respect. You respected Nick Chubb until you felt like he couldn't play no more, and then you jettisoned him and say, we got Quinshon Judkins, who cares? That's the problem with fans. Let me tell you something. It's a difference between fans and people who put their body on the line. I got neck injuries that ain't never gonna heal. I got knee injuries that ain't never gonna heal. I done been under the knife 17 times for a game, for a child's game of football. That's why I talk different. My spice is different. My level of integrity is different. The way I even go about looking at the game is different. And no, I can't talk to you in a regular conversation about what you talk about football, because frankly, sir, you guys don't.
Right? I don't see just Bernie Kosar. My earliest memory of Ozzie Newsome making a catch, or Webster.
Bernie Kosar got CTE and dementia and liver damage waiting on the kidney. By the way, Bernie's one of my good friends. Good friends. He put that on the line for the game. He did that for the game. But you talking about which you don't respect and what coach. Man, come on. You better stop playing with me.
Slaughter or any of the greats on the in-between. No, I see Jim Wilson. I see the Jeff Garcia jersey that when I get sad because I miss my dad after 13 years of him being gone, I put that son of a gun on to this day.
Rest in peace to your dad, though. Shout out to him. I can respect that. I see what you're saying. Rest in peace, you Bob. All just that.
I do it more than I ever talk about on air. That's what I see. This is generations of great fans. And so it's not just about what Miles said. But you are dead-ass wrong if you think you care more than the people in this town.
What? This is why the receipts are needed. You telling me that Joe and Parma, Brian and Solon, Tim and Akron, Sharon and Chardon care more about winning and losing than the men that are out there putting their body and life on the line? You know, CTE is a thing, right? You do know people tear knees up, right? You know, JOK had to learn how to walk again, right? But this is all propaganda. See, this is done to instill some sort of emotion, to evoke a high level of emotion so it can smokescreen people into thinking and emoting on things that ain't even an issue. And all this conversation in this 3 or 4 minutes we didn't talked about, guess what? Has he told you exactly what Miles Garrett did that has made him so upset? Has he did Miles Garrett skip games? Last time I checked, Miles Garrett was on the football field. No, Miles Garrett did what we will talk about earlier. He dared to tell you the truth. Because when you step out of line, now we got to put you back in place because you had the nerve to tell the truth about the organization that we all see. We're not dumb. We saw it.
People in this town were here before you were here. They'll be here after you're here. That's not helpful at this time for a guy who speaks in 75 different directions and seems to say one thing and then another thing a week later. No. He's been very clear on what he thinks. He told you that the Cleveland Browns didn't have a plan in the offseason. You didn't like that. You said that he was, they should just trade him. Let's get him up out of here. Now he's telling you in real time, see, Joe Flacco was actually decent. It's just the trash offense. Oh, you know what? Quinshon Judkins, oh my gosh. Quinshon. We gave him the ball 12 times and we dropped back with Dylan 58. See, it was something that happens when you get embarrassed on national television. Continue. That is not where anything needs to be derived today. But you know why it pissed me off?
I'm dying to find out.
It pissed me off.
I'm dying to find out. Yeah, let me know why. Let me know.
Because that's the attitude of that organization. It is the attitude of that organization that every decision they made, because their process is great.
No. See. That was masterful. But you dealing with the teacher today. You dealing with the linguist. This is a master class in breaking down propaganda. You see, he starts with the emotion, and the emotion covers up the message. But there was no message in the emotion. So now, when you ask specifics, it's always in the specifics. When somebody want to give you overarching, no, get down to the nitty-gritty. No, exactly why are you upset? Well, it's the organization, and they want to be smarter than everybody. You see how they parse? They say Miles Garrett's name. They say it loud and proud. But when they talk about the other part of it, it's the organization and overarching thing. No, call it what it is, Nick. Call it what it is. What is it? What we doing here? It's funny how it's Deshaun Watson's issue. It's Manziel's issue. It's Baker. It's Odell. It's Miles. It's Kareem Hunt. It's blah, 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 blah. It's always names. But when you get to the nitty gritty, it's overarching in the organization. No, call it what it is. Who you talking about? There's a head coach. There's a general manager. There's an owner. And there's a chief strategy officer. Haslam, Podesta, and Stefanski. And they all said they were aligned. Now call it by what it is. Don't worry about the results. That's how you get. And it's not even about Joe Flacco. You and I saw this coming. It is about an attitude that you're... No, you didn't. No, you didn't see it coming. You didn't see any of this coming. What are you talking about? Listen, I told you. Let me tell you something. Let me get off the sticks. All right, no, you didn't see nothing. You told us up and you sat up in there and you still don't see it. Because just the same way you kept telling us, we feel like the Cleveland Browns organization thinks Shedeur is a 5th-round pick. Well, they also told you Flacco was washed. They also said Pickett is the #1 quarterback. They also said Dylan Gabriel's the supercomputer. These dudes ain't got it right yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Literally delusional. What do you mean you knew it was coming? We all knew this. No, you didn't. Don't you know there's a thing called the internet? And we've been breaking this thing down every single Saturday. I know y'all don't work on Saturday. I'm just saying, but you might not watch the show. But we already told, listen, what do you mean you told us this was happening? What? You've been wrong about, you're still wrong about the quarterback. You told me a week ago Bailey Zappi gave you the best chance, and you all jumped off the cliff talking about why Bailey Zappi was the obvious choice, or how you switch and flip-flop back and forth about why your quarterback is in 26, but it ain't Klubnik. Oh, no, it ain't him no more. No, it's Arch Manning. No, it ain't Arch Manning no more. Drew Aller was terrible. Unfortunately, he got hurt, but he was terrible. Garrett Nussmeier, oh, he was terrible. Dante Moore is the new guy. Okay, cool. I just seen Carson Beck last night on TV just drop 4 interceptions to Louisville at home. You keep telling me looking for heroes every single week. You've been wrong about quarterbacks. You've been wrong about offensive linemen. Let me go back and let you know something. I've been telling you about offensive linemen and receivers for 4 years before Deshaun Watson was here, 4 years before Shedeur Sanders was here, and you took Dylan Gay. I've been telling you about this stuff, and now everybody's the smartest man in the room. But you got guys like this still telling you this, but you mad. How you mad? How you mad at Miles Garrett, but you got coaches with this type of energy? Listen what this guy says.
I've been very pleased with our young players that we have in the receiver room. They've done such a good job of coming in here and working hard, and you know, I think that we have some good leadership on this team.
What? This is at the highest level of disrespect. This man is going to sit here and disrespect you in your face. This is readily available on the internet. You drop the most passes. You don't get any separation. And this man just sat up here and told you how much they love their receiving room. But you and all the rest of the media sit up here. Kevin Stefanski, you hired this guy. He's sitting up here like he's some Nostradamus, lying through his teeth, knowing what it is, cashing checks. But we got people that refuse to even go look at this stuff. You want to do narrative football about why Shedeur ain't ready, why this guy ain't ready. He ain't never been ready, never been competent. But you know all about Shedeur Sanders. You don't know nothing because you refuse to look at this. Let's keep talking.
Really do, and I know that. Tommy Rees has done a great job with the young players of really teaching, coaching those guys, and trying to get them to help us win games. And that's certainly the attitude that they've had. They do everything that's to help the team. And I'm really excited to keep seeing these guys play. I really am. They've done everything we've asked from a preparation standpoint. And I think with increased opportunities, they'll have success.
What do you mean increased opportunities? We're one in freaking 5. This is the guy you want on your offensive staff? This is the dude that's coaching your receivers up? This is the guy that knows what good receivers look like? Everybody should be fired on the offensive side of the football. Everybody. Bye. What are you talking about? Listen to this garbage. I don't want nobody like that with this record anywhere near a draft pick or developing nothing. This dude just sat there and made you feel good about people dropping the ball and not getting open. Only in Cleveland. We are clowned because we got people like this who accept stuff like that. But we want to sit up here and talk about your best players. You got noise like this. It's readily available if you look for it. But I know you don't look for it because it don't fit. It's not about narrative based stuff. Let me just give y'all something. Let me bring it back to here. Let me ask y'all something. Here's why I'm going to tell y'all it's all a charade.
I've been very pleased with our young players that we have in the receiver room. They've done such a good job of coming in here and working hard. And I think that we have some good leadership on this team. I really do. And I know that Tommy Rees has done a great job with the young players of really teaching.
All buzzwords. Got some really great leadership on this team. You know, Tommy Reese has done a really tremendous job in getting these guys ready to go and play. I just really encouraged by the growth that I've seen over the last, 6 or 7 games. And, to me, this is a joy to be in this room and just to see those young players thrive. And they're really eager to learn all these buzzwords, bro. Y'all think listen, you corporate training losers, you need to get up out of here. You the dude that always want to do a sales meeting. You ain't sold nothing. You always want to talk about the ways you need to get on the phones and, yeah, guys, what I want you to, man, you frauds.
Coaching those guys and trying to get them to help us win games. And that's certainly the attitude that they've had. They do everything that's to help the team. And I'm really excited to keep seeing these guys play.
Why? Why are you excited? And how they win and helping the team to win? Jerry Judy's class leading drops. Does Jamari Thrash have a play?
They've done everything we've asked from a preparation standpoint, and I think with increased opportunities, they'll have success.
Get out of here. I'm done seeing you. Get out. Get off my sticks. I don't even want to see that. Get that out of here. Gotta go. I gotta go. Corporate training dudes running around here using these PowerPoint presentations. You still don't even know why they're mad, right? You heard all of that and didn't say nothing. Here's what they mad about Miles Garrett about. I done told y'all this before. By the way, 3,325 people in here. Hit the like button. We're not playing with people today. This might not be for everybody. If you want to rub Kevin's back pockets, if you want to rub his shoulders and you want to talk about continuity and being level-headed, get out. This ain't the place for you. This is not the place for you today. This is about smoke, all smoke. They should be gone early. None of this prognosticating, none of this, oh, well, we might be, if you want to fire Kevin, then you can. I can't defend. Get up out of here. He's, Yoshi Doshi, you gave O'Shea too much time. You're right. Moving right along. Got no time for this dude. He been here this year with these terrible receivers. Here's why Miles Garrett, they mad at Miles Garrett. Remember this. When you tell the truth and you destroy the balance of stay in your placeness, all of a sudden, you're the enemy. The messenger's the enemy. How dare you point out the things that we are obvious that everybody knows we're garbage at? And Miles done got that bag now. See, it's nothing more dangerous than a man who don't need your money and he got all the leverage. That's why tenured professors at universities be going off in their classes. Go ahead, I'm tenured. That's why people with the crazy buyouts for their job. Oh, you wanna fire me? My buyout's $68 million. Go ahead. I got go jump in the lake money. If I don't like what you say, go jump in the lake. I'll take my ball and go home. So Miles Garrett at this point, you got multiple people on the team like that because the cap purgatory that the Cleveland Browns are in from the Deshaun Watson deal, he's unbothered, just walking around living his best life.